Hey, it's Sandra Kent here with her interview with Giovanni What was it?
Medina.
Medina. Giovanni Medina. He's going to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Giovanni Medina. I'm a freshman here at the community college, and I'm also the president of the Salt Lake Community College
So
Screenwriting Club.
today my interview is going to be on the SLCC Screenwriters Club, which was it founded this year?
Yes, it was this
It
fall.
was. And by you?
Yep.
Really? Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. Why did you want to found it?
So I took a screenwriting class in the summer. I've taken a couple of screenwriting classes before that at the university before coming down here, and it's one of the things that I like the most. And I took a screenwriting class here, and I saw that it was a little bit different than how they did at the university. And both methods are good, but I wanted to give students here something a little bit different, um, more of a I'm trying to think of the word for it, but just a different experience, a different way to learn about screenwriting. Focus more on table reads, writing exercises, things like that,
Okay,
rather than
maybe a
lecture.
little more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so how were they different comparatively from the U and
Mm-hmm.
then here?
So at the university, it was all table reads. That's all I did, at least in the screenwriting class that I took. Here, it was mostly lectures, and you did the screenwriting on your own time, but they didn't really. But it wasn't really that collaborative. You submitted your screenplay at the end of the semester, but you didn't really share with anybody else most of the time. And I wanted to give students a chance to look at other students' writing and learn from each other.
That's really impressive as a freshman and starting a club. That's really impressive. Tell me about some of the dynamics of your club. Like, when do you meet and where?
So, right now, well, it's going to change a lot in the spring, but for our last meeting, in the fall, we meet Thursdays at 4, from 4 to 6, and we have a vice president and we have a treasurer. It's a 3 officer system, and what we mostly do are table reads, but we also occasionally have presentations by industry speakers. Sometimes we have screenings. Sometimes we do writing exercises. So we like to keep it. We like to have a variety of
Okay.
things to do.
And then in the spring, you're going to change it up. So it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
Yep. In the spring, we're moving to 2 days a week so that people can have more time to work on their projects and encourage more, encourage everybody to write and do more writing exercises. Move more towards what the students want to do. So we're always listening, seeing what the students want, and that's why we're changing it a little bit for the spring.
So, what exactly is your major?
My major is film production.
Okay, so this is your field. This is what you want to go into,
Yep.
right? Okay. So, this really helps probably boost resumes and like the credit.
Oh yeah.
You getting credit for this class or this club?
No, I'm not.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Just 'cause you love it. All right.
Plus, it gives me an excuse to write. I'm a big procrastinator, and I really usually don't do anything. I don't write unless I have to. And now I start a club, and I want to bring pages. I want to get critiques,
Right.
so I actually have to write now.
Okay, so what's the technique you go through with your club? Do you sit down and you write a screenplay together, or do everyone write their own separate one and then you do table reads?
Everybody writes their own screenplay.
So there's no collaboration.
Right now, there isn't any collaboration, and that's what we're going to change in the
Okay.
spring a little bit. We're going to do more collaboration. We're going to work on group projects because that's how uh, that's how writing works sometimes in the industry. Sometimes you work collaboratively with other writers. So uh, right now, there really isn't any other way for students to see what it's like to write in a writer's room or write with a group. And I think it'd be a good idea to do something like that so the students can see what it is like to work in that environment versus working on your own.
You're gonna try to mash up the work together, work independently
Yep.
next semester. Okay, so you basically write out the curriculum for this class.
Yep.
Okay.
The vice president and I.
And so everybody gets their own table read day. So you like sign up for a table read day, and everyone gets to hear your screenplay.
Yeah, right now it's just whoever has pages just brings them in. We have a limit so that everybody can get to their pages,
Yeah.
but right now we don't have that many members that we have to schedule it, but in the future in the spring we're going to advertise it a lot and we're hoping to grow as a club so that that will probably change in the future as we get more members, but right now it's just bring in pages, we'll read them, give a critique and move on.
How many members do you have right now?
Right now it varies week by week, but
Okay.
usually it's about 12 members a week
Okay,
meeting.
not shabby. Let's see. So your technique, you have table reading days. What was I gonna ask you? So what would you tell people about your club?
Our club is a really great experience. There aren't a lot of film clubs here. I know there's another film club that does a lot of screenings. That's mostly what they do. They screen films and then they talk about them. Um, but other than that, there really aren't that many other options. And I want our club to be, the go-to club for people who want to learn screenwriting in particular, But we also do different things as well. Like we recently got invited to go to an advanced screening of a movie by
Mm.
Universal as a club. So that's really fun. And
Then did you already go, or is
we're
that
going
soon?
today, actually.
Wow,
Yeah.
fun.
So, yeah, sometimes we do fun things like that. We like to do different things. We have speakers sometimes, like I mentioned earlier. We had Brian Higgins, who organizes like all the film festivals here
Oh
in the
wow.
city. We had a script doctor come in and speak with us. So we always have a large variety of people that come in and talk with us about their different jobs and how to get into the industry.
Okay, so there's no filming involved. It's all about the screenplay, and there's a very like rigid technique to how a screenplay is written. Is that what you learn and practice basically?
Yep. And right now, like I said, we mostly do table reads, but in the spring, a lot of students did express interest in learning more about theory and how to write a screenplay because not everybody here has taken a screenwriting class or has done a screenplay before this club. So we're going to move more towards that. So we're going to have more writing exercises and do more than just table reads. And we always share resources. We always share good books to read. We always talk about where to go if you want to learn screenwriting and where to get the software. So if um, yeah, and a lot of the software is the same ones that the school use, like Celtics and
Oh,
Adobe Story and um, Final Cut. So,
okay. All right. Well, that is Giovanni, president of the SLCC Screenwriters. Check it out next spring. They're going to be meeting at Tuesday and Thursday, and hopefully we'll be posting on the website or posters. Look around, you'll find them. I'm Sandra Kent, and that's what's happening.